Komatsu is gonna live, man. Maybe I shouldn't put it like that. Komatsu, he may die actually for a short period of time, but he will be returned back to life in some way. I don't know. It's not over, obviously. It's not done. It's no. The story has just started second part, right? Komatsu ain't dying. Maybe he is dying for like a short period of time. Again, the whole thing here is that, and someone did something in PM, and they had a valid point. How we just spent the majority of this chapter beforehand reading, okay, well, the beginning of the chapter is pretty much about air. And how, like, when you breathe air, you recover at an extraordinary rate. Alright, you breathe once, light cuts, they get healed. You breathe twice, deeper cuts get healed. At some point, bone fractures get healed. You have this giant fruit of air right next to them. And I think the ones who are still standing up are obviously Toriko, duh. The Four of the Kings plus Tengu Brunchy. I think they're the ones who are standing up, and they've just eaten air. So they are full, like they have the max vitality right now. They're on point. So whoever's here, and I do want to say that when it comes to those who are here, but before I get to that, whoever's here is going to suffer their wrath, obviously. So this is going to turn out to be a full-on battle. Because not only do you have Teppei, but I gotta, on Skype, McWhirlpool Inc. sent me a message. And I didn't have time to analyze who the person was because I was very busy. Like Wednesday I was busy in of itself, and Thursday I was even more busy, duh, and today's Friday. So today I'm not busy, duh. But I didn't sit down and analyze who the person was for a long period of time. I thought about the possibilities, and with Starkweather sending me a comment on Skype, I came to the conclusion that the person in the cape is Shigematsu. Shige fucking Matsu, former vice president of the IGO. And that serpent thing was the one that actually punctured the hole through Mansum's torso. Yo, is this motherfucker? It's Shige, man. Fucking Shige, dude. He is the cave and shit. Like, yeah, fuck yeah. And I'm like, yo, fuck. Now, I think there's someone, no, there's another person there too. With the weird, like, the hair almost, okay, fine. Well, the hair, I can't really describe it to you. Well, it looks like a blade, but it's not a blade. I've seen that hairstyle before. I think the person is a Seiya of Neo. I'm not too sure. And then there may be a fourth person there as well. So either way, the point here is that it's not just Teppei. It's other people there. And we may see, even though he's tired from giving birth, Heracles may come in too. Like, yo. Like, here, he may take like a huge bite of air. And all of a sudden, it's like, yo, I'm back in action. I'm back, motherfuckers. And these guys are getting the harak kick. Like, get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? So, that means, fuck. I just really want Heracles to give someone a harak kick. I need to see it. Teppei and his boys. Like, I'm so fucking pissed right now at Teppei and his crew. Because they just fucked over Komatsu and friends when they were eating air. Kaasi's full course. Because I'm trying to figure out, considering the fact that you have people in Toriko who've taken massive life-threatening damage and they fully recovered. Take a look at Ichiryu. This guy had half his body missing and all parts were just consumed by hungry space, and immediately Minority World, and he recovered and he was just fucking glistening. And I'm like, what the hell, man? He was good, but there's no Minority World here. So the best bet that Komatsu has of surviving right now is air. It's air. Air is there. If he were to consume air in huge quantities, he would recover because the oxygen allows the gourmet cells, since he has gourmet cells, to produce cells at an extraordinary rate. He may have permanent scarring, obviously, but still, he'd be fucking alive. So, because I know it's weird to say it, but I'm worried, man, because Komatsu's cool. He's cool as shit. Even though he's dorky and he's presumably weak as shit, he's still cool. He's still a cool guy. So it sucks, and I'm really starting to hate Teppei, because even though he was cool before in the past, no, now it's like fuck you, because I can't. No, you don't pull that shit with Komatsu and expect me to still like you, man. No. I mean, I guess that's how other fan favorite characters are perceived in many series, but still, though, it's like this is fucking All right. Maybe someone understands how I feel. All right, I'm assuming that people out there on YouTube do. I'm hoping, at least. I don't want to be alone in this, in this with this weird emotions in my heart. I'm not gay. I'm just saying, man. All right. It's bro love. All right, yeah. It's fucking yeah. It's bro love. You got a problem, bro love? Middle finger. Now, I want to talk about other things in the chapter, not just the ripping out of Komatsu's heart and squishing it, and then the blood on Toriko's face. I'm like, oh, dude, Toriko, just kill him. Like, I don't even give a fuck about Teppei being alive anymore. And by the way, he has the thing over his face. I remembered how, I forgot what her name was, but she was a Seiya. And she was talking about how his scar seemed to have gotten bigger. So I don't know what that means, because I thought that my assumption was that the scar that he had was a product of his gourmet cells, like some heritage type of thing. But when I remembered how Jiro doesn't have that scar, maybe it was like some kind of like he fought against some kind of creature that poisoned him indefinitely, and that scar is like the manifestation of his poison. So it's growing, and he had to cover his face at that point in time. But I don't care anymore, man. I want Toriko to give this dude like 500 Ren. Just knock him out of the fucking continent. Get him the fuck out of here, man. That's what I want to see right now. Just fucking rend his ass so hard where it's gonna take the dude 3 years to get back on his feet at least. Get him the fuck out of here, man. A beat punch, a really bad beat punch, just obliterate him. I don't care anymore. I want Teppei to die so bad at this point in time. Fuck. They were on a cloud bajillion. They were in deep space. They were on the biggest high you could imagine. And then Teppei pulls them black down to ground zero. Fuck, man. Are you kidding? No, kill him. Just kill him. Kill him. Fuck. Alright, let me get the emotions. Okay, so let me remove the emotions. Let me just... Emotions. Thrown. They're gone. Apparently, it's how it works. So, if it was that easy, oh my god. But, let me talk about other things in the chapter. So, I just mentioned the whole Teppei thing and the scar over his face. Now, the next thing. Gourmet cells. And their origin, at least when it comes to the bewitching food world. But, because we do know that there's some kind of backstory, according to Coco's theory about the planet, and the reason why it's this large is because of the fact that there, a million years ago, some meteorite came, went to the core, it consumed some of the core's energy, and then it grew and expanded into the gourmet world and most of the human world, as opposed to the inner human world. The inner human world was actually its own planet, like planet Earth size, and then just expanded. So that's where gourmet cells probably came from. However, the blue nitro, they themselves have monopolized at that point in time gourmet cells, and they tested it on humans, and they had two methods: either slow injection through eating or fast injection through actual injection. And of course, this ties into the fact that Komatsu now has an inner gourmet monster. And he came out, or it came out, for like a split second to cook air really fast, so the air could actually rise up through the crack. So, in essence, what we have here is a moment where the truth of Gourmet Cell's initial impact on humanity is now revealed. Not the Gourmet Cells themselves. That's the difference here. So we're learning about how it first impacted humans. And that was through the hands of the Nitro. But it is the Gourmet Cells that came from outer space. That's what we gotta focus on when we go beyond. Alright? And let me go to that. So the next thing I want to talk about. What was fascinating is that even though Air called out to Toriko, what was fascinating is when it came to everyone consuming air among the 4 Heavenly Kings. When it comes to Tengu Brunchi, I'm not too sure if he actually has an inner gourmet monster. I think he does, but I don't remember. I don't recall ever seeing it if he actually has one. But thing here is that you have Coco, you have Sunny, you have Zebra. They are able to awaken certain parts of their gourmet monster. Toriko, not the case. Now, Toriko had already had his gourmet monster, like, lunge out of him. Blue just yeah! He just came out and like, yeah! And then Blue did mention this, alright? Blue mentioned that he eats different stuff. He eats different stuff than Red. Acacia's full course may not be enough to activate every part of both of Toriko's gourmet demons. Meaning that, you know how it's supposed to be the case where once you eat Acacia's full course, you're able to fully utilize the powers of your gourmet demon. That may not apply to both of the demons at Toriko. And the reason why is this. If Blue eats different things than Red, not every item on Acacia's dish is going to be suitable for Blue. It maybe not. We're not too sure. God may be good for both of them because it's God. However, in order to truly master both of his gourmet demons, Toriko may have to go beyond and see what else is out there to appease Blue as well as Red. So he may fully master Red, but not Blue. Or he could have bits and pieces of both, but not full on both. You see, so now do you understand what I'm talking about here? So that could be the case as well. So in the case of Toriko, because his lane powers are supposed to be even more so than that of Ichiryu, probably even Midora, he probably needs more than just Acacia's full course. I mean, maybe he may actually awaken his powers when he eats his own full course. Who knows? So, because it has that history and weight to it of his journey. So, that being said, I mean, there are things in the chapter 2, obviously, like the whole thing about the... Oh, no, okay. The Nitro coming in there, and then they have the injection of the Gourmet Cells. I got that already. You had the whole thing, obviously, with Shigematsu, who and that giant serpent. Like, that thing is, like, Mother Snake level. Oh, huge. But then again, I'm telling you, man, if he decides to, the Lone Monarch, he's coming. He's like, yeah, we got uppity young bucks in my territory. Fuck out, dude. Crazy? Harakat, yeah, kid. Like, I would dig that massively. But actually, Terry, Quinn, and Kiss, and maybe even the young Harak. I mean, even though it's galloping elsewhere, who the fuck? I have no idea where it's galloping right now, but it's galloping places. the youngins may take on this thing, whatever the hell this thing is. I'm not too sure if it's flying, because the way it is, it may be either belly crawling to like a certain location where you can't see a belly crawl, or it could be just straight up flying, which is scary because it's fucking huge. It's massive. Then again, it's Toriko. Most things are. Just saying. And that's it. That's really it. So, where things go now, I am... you know, let me just go through a brief rundown of the chapter itself. But where things go now, I'm not fully too sure. Aside from the fact that I really want Teppei to die. And I'm thinking that it's just going to be a straight-on brawl. It's going to be a massive brawl. And it's going to be a 4-on-4, my assumption. I'm going to assume, and that's a chapter in of itself, I'm going to assume that Tengu is going to have a fight against... No, Tengu is going to heal. He's going to grab Komatsu, he's going to run over to Air, and he's going to cook Air, and he's going to give it to Komatsu so Komatsu can heal. That's my assumption. The 4 Heavenly Kings are going to take on whoever's going to... Like, they're going to take on whoever's there. So, because I think that there are 4 guys riding that creature that... Yeah, there's probably going to be 4 guys that are riding the creature that Shigematsu has, his partner beast. Therefore, Shigematsu versus someone, and then you have the, you know, so basically 4-on-4, keep it simple. So, that's what I'm thinking right now. So, overall, I am done. I am done, and I will see you guys later. This chapter rating is a yo. It clearly is a yo. It's obviously a yo. And the main reason why is because of the shell shock. You learn about all these different things, and then you see that everyone's happy, they've been through hell, and they finally cooked Air. Toriko especially, he had to face against fucking Heracles. Duh. And now, when they're at their peak in enjoyment, in euphoria, bam, Neo. They come down and they ruin the party. And no one likes a party crasher. No one likes a party pooper. So, where things go now, I'm hoping that someone's gotta die. And it better be Shigematsu or Teppei, or whoever else is there. So I'm done. King Lightning, also, it's a good chance to see the powers of, like, how far they've come now, after they've eaten Air, when Akasi is full course. But yeah, I'm done. King Lightning, rate the video, comment, subscribe. Peace!